Hi, folks. I'm Mario Guerra, the two-time former mayor of the great city of Downey, and you're watching a special episode of Talking Downey. So, something happened to me Saturday that I'm real proud of. And I was very, very surprised and yet honored that this could possibly happen. So I started in West Downey Little League in 1979. I was 20 years old, and my son was just born. I didn't have any kids in the league, and I was asked to coach a major team that they needed a manager for, and if I would just take this team, it had already been drafted. So West Downey Little League used to be over at Meadow Park, where those condos are next to Rancho Los Amigos now, next to the Los Amigos golf course. So I said, sure. And I took that team, and we actually won the championship. And then after that, you kind of get hooked. So from that point forward, I was president of the league. I managed the majors. We won all the way up to the Tournament of Champions and to the All-Star team. I managed several All-Star teams. Had a blast. My family then, all my 5 kids played baseball there, and they went through and had an amazing time meeting some great people. So Saturday they asked me to come back with the new fields. That's been closed for 7 years behind Stauffer Middle School because of all the construction. So in December of this year, Sam Ferreira and Ty Hessler and Dr. Roger Brosmer for the school district, we walked all 3 fields, and there's a lot of things that needed to be done, of course, right? I mean, from broken pipes and so forth. That league has always been self-sufficient, but it's on school district property, so it's got to be safe. And the school district, of course, uses it for their own baseball. So there was a great discussion starting in December, and then those guys just went to work, okay? So opening day was this last Saturday. So I was invited, and I am now coaching. I am the assistant coach for the Rockies T-ball team. My daughter, Haley, is the manager. I am the coach for my granddaughter, Savannah Kay. And my son-in-law is coaching my grandson, Benny, in the majors on the Twins. So Saturday was a special occasion just because it's opening day Little League, first time back in our fields after 7 years. And it was just a blast. It just walk on those fields. It's nostalgic. It brings back all the circle of life and all the memories I had. And I loved it. I love that place. I spent so many hours of my life and met some of my best friends there. So they asked me to throw out the first pitch, and I was honored to do so. And I was glad the entire city council was there. Mayor Trujillo, Mayor Pro Tem Sosa, Councilman Fermetta, Councilwoman Pemberton, and Councilmember Ortiz, and then Assemblywoman Blanca Pacheco. We had the color guard was done by the Long Beach Company, the Army recruiting company, Captain Gents. So we were well represented. So afterwards, they asked me to come forward, and they gave me this jersey. They said, you started in 1979, so we had a replica done of this 1979 jersey, which I helped design for the All-Star team, the W and the D. And they had sent one to Evan Longoria, one of our most famous ball players that go through there. I was the president, went on that All-Star team when he was in Little League. But it was real special. They had a 79 on the back the year I started, and I thought that was amazing. What a great gesture. What a nice goodwill thing to do. But then they surprised me, and they said, you got to come over here to the top of the snack shack where they unveiled it. And they pull out the cover that was on it, and they had renamed the complex for all 3 fields the Guerra Baseball Complex, GBC, after myself and my family for all these years. And folks, it was very, very cool, and it was actually emotional, but it was one of those moments in life where you're like, wow, this is really cool. So I just wanted to do this. Number one is to say thank you to them, to West Downey Little League, for remembering an old guy. On Monday after T-ball practice for the Rockies, I was out there raking the field because I actually loved it. And I liked riding the lawnmower in the old days when I had the lawnmower around the field and stuff like that. So some of the best times of my life were spent on those fields, and I couldn't receive a higher honor in the entire city. This means the world to me. So I wanted West Downey Little League, and I wanted the board to know, and all those parents who made this possible, what a special moment. There's so many friends that I've met throughout the years that are now on social media or texting me and making comments because I really did. You meet some really nice people turning sausages at the pancake breakfast. You meet some nice people when you're putting up the flagpole. I literally helped dig the dugouts. There are sunken dugouts on the main field, on the Welsh field. So I literally did that, and the kids are still in awe when they go down there and they're watching the game eye level. All these are fantastic memories that would always be part of my life. And now there's this special recognition and this specialness that I can't thank you enough. So to all my friends that we've met throughout there, and you guys all know it, I was talking to former Mayor Rick Rodriguez that, we met there in 35-year friendship, 40-year friendship that started there, those fields. And yes, a couple of umpires that threw me out of a game or two. I knew the rule books really well back then. Anyways, so this video, this moment is just to say thank you. I sure appreciate it, West Downey Little League. You're part of my life. You always will be. And now the circle of life in my kids' life, in my grandkids' life, and that continues. So I'm grateful, I'm honored, and thank you, West Downey Little League. You'll always be part of my life.